Hello everyone, welcome back to the best of 21 series between the Viper and Jordan 23. This is game 19 and my god, the score, what is the score? It is currently 9-all each. It is totally equal, which is like, okay, this is absolutely amazing. These guys are so close. They are neck and neck, literally neck and neck. And that's actually not so surprising, but this is pretty interesting indeed. But what's more interesting is the map, and as you can see here, this map is a monstrosity. It's so strange. You've got this thing in the middle which is like, okay, but what's more interesting is you have this fish in the sand, and trees growing in the sand as well, which is like, what is going on here? But yeah, this is kind of strange. It's very strange indeed. But in a few moments we shall probably see what's going to happen very shortly. I did actually watch this game beforehand because I had no idea what this thing in the middle was all about, but then I had a look and I thought, okay, I get this now. But we shall let these guys demonstrate what this actually means in just a few moments in time. But for the meantime, we do have Jordan 23 playing up to the northwest of the map as the Huns this time, and he's going to be playing as Grey, obviously. And we have the Viper here playing as the Mines. The Mines, oh man, Viper as the Mines, that's pretty powerful, pretty similar to like the Jordan playing as Huns or the Mongols, and that's just their civs, which they like, and that's just how they roll. But we have Viper playing the Mines down to the southeast of the map in yellow. And, well, we shall see what's going to happen out here. The map is part of the light random map pack. Yeah. Which means that this is actually very random, and as you can see here, this does look pretty random. It does look pretty interesting, and pretty intriguing as well. And, yeah, as we get this ball rolling, and we're going to see what's going to happen in just a moment. Jordan looks like he's got a pretty nice map. Obviously, back gold is what you definitely want. And look at this deer. This deer is so close to the TC. He could just try and get this get his, I don't know, scout to try and lure us down to his TC. That would be pretty nice if he does that. But even so, that's so close to his TC. I just can't stress how close it is, and he could actually try to just take them from here. And there's what, 5 deer right here? That's pretty nice, and yeah. You know, you would usually expect to see about 4, maybe even 3 deer on a patch, but 5? So close to a CC, that's pretty great for him. That's a really nice map for him, actually. The front looks like it's fairly difficult to wall, but obviously with military buildings and stuff like, he could try to wall us off quite nicely. And as you can see, he's bringing a villager down here to do what? Well, you can see in just a second, he's definitely going to put up a dock on here, I guess, maybe. And it's definitely going to be very nice for a dock placement. And come on, villager, come on, you can do it. Put a dock right here, that'd be great. Obviously, this center lake, I guess you can call it, it's not much of a lake because it's pretty tiny, but it's definitely got a lot of fish. And as you can see here, 3 fish straight nearby right here, straight out on the front. Pretty great for him, and it does mean that he will be able to get a lot of food in so quickly. And Viper, not sure what he's doing with this villager, but it's going quite a long way out right here. But even so, going to be in a nice position. That is a great position for a dock. And well, Viper's going to try and take down this villager with his eagle row, but it might just happen because this villager does not have aim. And yeah, this is the first villager down right here for the Jordan 23, who says, I wonder. Yeah, kind of bad start for him. Yeah, and Viper just like, what? He's just so innocent. But yeah, these docks are coming up, and Jordan will be getting his first fishing ships out, as you can see right here. So he will have a slight fishing ship advantage, but of course, being 1 villager down, that's not so great. As you can see here, Viper does have 18 population. Jordan just then had 16. So yeah, he's pretty slightly behind, and he still does not have aim, which is okay. You're going pretty risky, man. What are you doing? But it's fine, because now he's using the scout to lure his deer, which does mean that he's going to get extra food in addition to this food right here, this fish, which is pretty nice for him. Viper, meanwhile, well, where is his deer? I cannot see his deer. Oh, right here. They're pretty far away. And I don't know what he's doing with this boar lure. This is kind of strange. He's trying to lure it to his wood camp. wood lumber, and he might lose a villager, which is going to be pretty bad. He's probably going to try and block with this villager right here, which is good stuff indeed. But no, he's lost a villager anyway, and my God, both these guys losing a villager each. That's like wow, pretty anticlimactic game so far. We would not expect these two players to lose villagers so quickly in just in 7 minutes in the game. That's pretty insane for me. Pretty insane to see as well. But yeah, Viper is still slightly ahead in terms of score. Actually, he's quite a lot ahead, and in fact, he's clicking up to feudal right now as we. Oh, John is clicking up to feudal as well as we speak. Viper's still Dark Age for quite a bit. Actually, he's only on 179 food, which is very low. Sure, he does have quite a lot of food on his villagers, but even so, he's going to be pretty far behind, and he does not have enough food just yet. Oh man, look at that. Still not enough food, he's going to be pretty delayed, so Jordan's going to have the feudal age advantage. He's going to be able to pick off all of these efficient ships if he goes for a semi sort of grush thing, which he is going to go for, obviously. And that's sort of the thing you would expect these guys to go for if there is some sort of water and fish in nearby. And, well, Jordan's going to have such a nice time today. He's going to be able to pick off these fishing ships like there's no tomorrow. His guys will be having a field day, as Zero Empires would say. And, well, he's bringing in a lumberjack right here. No loom at all right now, which is okay. But, you know, after losing a villager to an eagle warrior, you would expect him to actually maybe get loom before he goes up. But no, he's not. He's going pretty suicidal, and he's going to put up a second thingy right here. What's it called? Dock. That's what it's called. A dock right here. And yeah, Viper knows that he's going to be in trouble, so he needs to try and move away. But you know, where can he move away? It's pretty damn nuts for him. And Viper's still just halfway through to getting to the feudal age, but Jordan will be having those guys out, and he's going to be able to do some nice damage with them. And yeah, nice stuff indeed. Jordan now also taking the fish in the sand, and that's the first time somebody said this phrase, the fish in the sand. And but even so, that's going to be great, good for him. It does mean that his villagers will be pretty efficient, and it's just going to mean that his villagers aren't going to waste any time at all. Now, the first guy is going to come out, and that's going to be GG to these fishing ships from the Viper, and Viper is going to be pretty hard-pressed for food very soon, because at the moment he does not have any food income at his base whatsoever. Oh, sorry, he does. And yeah, he does have food, but it's only these 3D and only 3 villagers gathering from it, which is going to be enough to just about sustain villager production, only just. I think, but that's okay for him. But Jordan even, is going to have a nice time. He's going to have a nice day today, and yeah, he's looking pretty nice. After losing that one villager to the Eagle Row, you'd expect that he would be pretty far behind, but you know, Viper was pretty slow up to feudal, and that was because he just didn't really have a food income, I thought, and he just really delayed his feudal age time. But he's going to go for a flush, because that's exactly what you would expect once you lose water. But even so, look at this, there's just not much water at all. And well, Jordan isn't still continuing to make those galleys. Is he? Yeah, he is. He's making his guys, which is a good thing, because he obviously knows that Viper's still making those guys from his own dock, which is okay for him. And as you can see here, this just demonstrates the randomness of the light random map pack. Look at this, fishing ships on sand, gathering from the fish in the sand. That's Age of Empires 2 for you. There we go. And well, yeah, Viper looking to be in a bit of a bad position. I'm just stretching right here because I just really need to get out more. But even so, skirmishers are coming out for Jordan 23. Probably going to be met by some Viper's archers, and well, Viper has got a pretty bad gold right here. The good thing is, he has got. Where is he getting gold from? Here, there we go. He's got gold at the back, and even this is light random, so it does mean that everything's going to be pretty random. You have all of these resources in a pretty sort of random location, and there are quite a lot of them. Look at that. If a thesis right here will be so great, it's going to be able to cover all of this all of this stone and this gold, and it's going to be real nice for him. And well, yeah, he's going to be able to get so many archers out really quickly. And Viper walling pretty nicely as well. Actually, he's going for a pretty big wall off right next to his TC. In fact, his TC is going to be part of the wall, and there might just be a gap over here. I don't know for sure, but there just might be. Anyway, we have got some galley on galley action. Viper can have to, well, Viper's going to be losing his galleys pretty quickly. Jordan getting total control of the map control as he chases down Viper's galleys on both sides of the map, and yeah, Viper's going to have to change into a pretty huge land army. But the only thing is this thing right here. Obviously, getting a good mass of these guys out is going to be able to mean that you are going to be able to, you can actually take down any archers or skeletons that come out, and Viper's going to try and take down as many fishing ships as possible. It's not really going to happen anytime soon, I have to say, because John just has too many guys out here. And well, Viper's going to go with the flash what's Jordan got in to counter this. At the moment, not a whole lot it seems. Although he is actually going across the map with 2 archers. Oh man, look at that mighty 2 archer strategy. With 13 done, of course, which you know, that is going to be good for him. But he probably will be met by quite a lot of guys in these archer ranges, which is not going to be good for him. But he might just use them anyway to scout around Viper's base, obviously. I don't think Jordan has actually scouted a lot. Oh, sorry, he has scouted quite a lot. But he's going to see, well, he's going to see what he can find. And yeah, he's going to come in here and maybe be able to pick up a villager. It's going to be pretty hard for him to do so with 2 archers. But anyway, he is going to be able to delay this potential wall off right here. And yeah, this oh my god, this is pretty bad for the Viper. Viper has trapped his own villager inside of this sort of area here, which is not good for him. And he's going to be losing a villager right there. 2 villagers gone down for the Viper, and yeah, Viper's going to have to try and react to this by sending his entire army to try and repel this. But Viper's going to have a pretty nice wall off right here, a wall right here, and maybe here and here. That'll be pretty nice for him. That's just 2 houses, which is good stuff indeed. But Viper is pretty in a horrible position. He's pretty far away from, well, anything, and Viper. Yeah, Viper does not have any resource compared to Jordan. Jordan could be going up to the castle age very soon, which is going to be pretty worrying for the Viper, but even so, Viper has got a pretty nice land army. In fact, he's dealt with those 2 archers and the scout very easily indeed. The thing is, he does need some a blacksmith. And does he have one? No, he does not, which he really should get one very soon. And where is it? There we go, there's a watchtower, blacksmith right there. Double passive walling right here, which is okay. Look at that, Viper double passive walling. That's something you don't see every single day, do you? And well, he's going to try and head out over on this flank right here, which is going to be really nice. It's going to be very sneaky, and looks like Jordan's actually preparing for this because he is sending his guys over to this side. So he looks like he is going to try and try to protect this. But meanwhile, Viper does have this in his base, and he's going to try and get this watchtower up, which is going to be very nice for him. And they're going to try and wall things up very quickly as well. Nice kind of wall right here, but he's going to be able to get in anyway. And what's he going to do? I don't think he's going to be able to do a lot of damage with just a tiny army right here. He's not going to do a whole lot. But even so, he has managed to force off this watchtower, which is not so ideal, but of course, because you do have to spend 125 stone on these guys, this thing. So you do need to get some gold stone out anyway. But obviously, Viper players of mines, you do want to get out of the castle anyway, because you do want to get those plumed archers, which are just so nice for the what's it called, Mayans. But Viper with a pretty huge feudal army right here. Viper looking okay, it seems. He's looking pretty safe, but Jordan, I have a feeling like Jordan's going to be able to get to the castle age. In fact, he's almost up, and that's pretty worrying for him. And he's going to go with the usual castle age cavalry archer strategy, going up with 4 archer ranges, which is nice for him. He's going to be able to pump out these cavalry archers 4 at a time, and at the moment he does not seem to have a stable just yet, but he's going to get one very soon once he gets enough wood for it. But at the moment he's going with 2 TCs straight off the bat, which is nice for him. He's going to go pretty heavily into eco, it seems, actually, as well. at the moment not investing quite a lot into cavalry archers, obviously, because he has spent quite a lot of wood onto those 2 TCs, and he's going to be able to get those crossbowmen anyway. And at the moment, Zhang does not actually seem to have so many potential crossbowmen in the bank. He's got 10 crossbows, which doesn't seem like it's a lot, but he will be able to have bow and arrow very soon as well. Viper's flush, where is it? I can't see it. I have no idea where his entire army got. There we go. His pretty huge archer army is right here, and Viper is getting up to the castle wage right now in not a bad time, actually. He's actually okay. He's going to be safe for the time being, especially when he's got so many archers right here on the front. And he's going to be okay. I have to say this. He's going to be okay. But if I were in... if I had to choose between these 2 guys' position, I would choose to be in Zhang's, just because he has a total map control. And obviously with map control, it does mean that you are able to maneuver around a lot better, and it does mean that you can attack whenever you can. Like, for example, right here, Viper is just forced out of this wood camp right here, and Zhang's just sitting here like a boss, just firing everywhere because he can. And Viper's going to have to try and come here with a pretty huge army. Look at that. That's a huge army of archers you there, Viper. Especially when it's fairly early, actually, in the in the thinking age, feudal age. It's not actually that late. And Viper's going to try and take us on, and he's going to be able to do this easily. Look at that. He's getting completely destroyed. And yeah. Beautiful play right there. Losing only 1 archer, but turning off maybe 4 crossbows straight off the bat. Pretty easy indeed. But Elite Skirmish is done for BO21, and my god, this is going to be pretty nasty for him. If Viper manages to actually bump into these guys, he's going to be pretty screwed, I have to say. But crossbowman will be done for him very soon. In fact, he's going to be researching it right now. No, he's not. Why is he doing that? In fact, he's not researching anything. There we go. Crossbowman and Podkin Arrow are being researched as we speak. But yeah, he's going to be heading out here on the sort of south side of Jordan's base, but Jordan is going to be able to have these elite skirmishers preparing for an assault very soon. Meanwhile, what's he going to be able to get? He's going to be able to get ballistics, it seems. He's going to be able to get this university up pretty soon as well, and going to be pumping out, well, just elite skirmishers, it seems. He's going to be getting that out very soon. And what's going on right here? Not a whole lot. Crossbowman versus a galley. War of the century, look at that. But yeah. Viper's got a pretty huge mass of crossbows, and I feel like Jordan should want to get a Mangan out sooner or later, because of course, crossbowmen versus elite skirmishers, we know he's going to win, but even so, there are so many crossbows right here, and yeah, look at that. Viper will be able to just snipe off skirmishers so easily, and yeah, both these guys pretty equal in upgrades. Of course, both these guys don't have the +2 defense right here. And but Viper microing this pretty nicely indeed, going to swerve around right here, doing whatever he can, and look at that, he's keying off so many elite skirmishers, not losing so many crossbowmen. In fact, he's losing quite a few, but it's definitely a lot less than what normal people would actually lose, but even so, he's losing still quite a lot, and considering that they are pretty expensive, they are gold units, they are getting taken down by the trash, and to be honest, I don't think Viper should have actually attacked for so long. He could have tried to go and snipe 1 or 2 and maybe try to head back, but he's lost quite a lot, and even though John has lost quite a lot as well, they are of course just skirmishers, and you know, this wood and food you get, you have to spend on them, can be just renewed pretty quickly. And look at this, Viper's got, Jordan's got quite a lot of farms already, he's got a reasonable amount of wood collectors, so it looks like he's going to go and keep making skirmishers, it seems. And yeah, he's exactly doing that at the moment as we speak, and yeah, but Viper seemingly managed to take out the majority of this skirmisher army, which is pretty cool indeed. Viper, though, going to be up against a monastery, it seems, and yeah, monk coming out for BO23. He's going to be getting those relics, which is okay. I'm not sure why, considering that you do have 2 big gold piles. Where is this gold pile? There we go. There's another big gold pile. So it might be a bit too early for that, I have to say. I'm not entirely sure why he's going for monk right there, but of course, he has got quite a resource, but so he might as well spend them anyway. At the moment, he's not doing a whole lot with his 456 gold in the bank, and yeah, I don't know what he's doing right here. But he's going with a 4 TC boom. He's going pretty heavy into a boom, which is pretty risky, but of course Viper is pretty walled as well, so Viper can go with a boom as well, it seems, and he's coming up with, yeah, he's going with 4 TCs of his own, pretty standard for the mines, and a castle out on the front, well, not on the front, in this base, and that's a pretty nice place for a castle. That's going to be able to protect these 2 TCs, it's going to be able to protect all of this resource, which is just so valuable, and that's going to be really nice for him to lock this down. Viper is going to be able to have this protected, and Jordan will not be able to push in here with the castle right here. A castle protected by plumed archers. That's pretty harsh to actually push into, considering that plumed archers are oh so cheap. And yeah. So Jordan's going to do something sooner or later. In fact, he looks like he's going to go to the Imperial Wage, and look at this. Jordan has been booming quite a lot of times in the series so far, it seems. He's like Mr. Boom a lot, I have to say. And yeah, it's okay for him actually to boom, actually. And well, not a lot happening right here. Jordan's going to try and do some sort of harassment, not a whole lot with these elite skirmishers battering away at these blacksmith right here. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, Viper's still pretty cooped up inside the base, which is not the thing you really want to do, because it's just not so ideal. And he's just running a town bell right there, which is okay, but you don't really want to ring your town bell ever, because when you ring your town bell, it just means that all your villagers will be idle and they will just run to your TC, and that's just not so efficient. You always want to try and select a few villagers, garrison them into your TC whenever they get attacked. Garrison only the villagers which are getting attacked, not the entire town. And yeah. Imperial Age will be done for Jordan 23 in just a bit, and he's going pretty nuts into this huge boom that he's going. He's got quite a nuts number of TCs right here. He's going with 5 TCs as the Huns. Not the thing you would expect, actually. Not the thing you would expect. No, especially as the Huns, especially with such a great rushing civ. But of course he will be going for a paladin, seems. He's got so many farms right here, and yeah, he's going pretty heavily into stables right here. So, you know, the castle, the cavalry archer strategy, probably not going to be able to actually happen today. He's going to go with full cavalry, full paladins, it seems. Nice cavaliers, paladins, going to be a nice rombo combo, or just a nice solo combo. And that's going to be okay for him. He is going to be very close to the Imperial Age, and he's going to be able to have a pretty nice advantage very soon. And Viper's going to get up fairly soon right here, but look at this, 105 population, compare that to 133, and yeah, Jordan's eco is looking pretty good. And yeah, just because he's got so many TCs, such a huge eco booming right here. Viper has got a nice eco right here as well, but he is still kind of under constant harassment, and although there are just 2 cavalry archers right here inside his base, getting taken down slowly but surely, and but it's still kind of a distraction right here. It's just making these villagers idle and just being a nuisance, really, being a nuisance, which is what Jordan 23 is doing best. So there we go. Knights are coming out right here. Cavalier. I want to say Cavalier, just like, okay. Cavalier is being researched right now, and he will be able to get Paladin pretty soon indeed. And so many villages being created in just one wave right here. And yeah, he's got a pretty nuts economy right here. Pretty nuts. This is what you would expect for a sort of Black Forest game, but of course, since this is light random, everything is pretty random. And Jordan, meanwhile, Jordan is actually not very ward at all. So Viper's actually tried coming here, or he could have actually tried to actually come in here sometime while he was getting to the Imperial Age and try to do some damage, so do some severe damage. And well, he's not doing that. He hasn't done that. But a castle up here on the front, Treb's coming out, and yeah, this is not so great for the Viper. Viper does not have quite a lot to defend. He certainly does not have an answer to this castle right here on the front, and yeah, cavalry are coming forward, and he's going to be pretty doomed so far. Yeah, cavalry in, and yeah, they can actually pass through this TC, which yeah, this TC is actually, you can actually pass units through this TC right through this gap right here, and yeah, GG Mangonel, and well, this is not so great for the Viper. He's putting quite a lot of units onto this gold right here, Legends even, and he does have quite a nice number of Plumed Archers, but of course Plumed Archers against Cavalier, well, you know, 5 plus 2H2 attack is not so great compared to a unit which has quite a lot of HP and pierce armor. Look at 2 plus 4 against the, well, 5 plus 2. So basically these archers are going to be able to do, what's that, 1 damage? Yeah, 1 damage each. 1 damage per body, that's not a lot at all. So, you know, Plumed Archers, not the unit you really want to go with against any Cavaliers, any cavalry like this, any heavy cavalry. And this town center is going to go down to one final tread blow right here. Viper is looking pretty screwed, I have to say. He's not looking pretty nice. Jordan is going to get Cavalier very soon. Come on, he's going to get, sorry, Paladins even. Not yet. In fact, most of his stables are pretty idle, but he's still pressing on an attack, and he's got a nice number of these Cavalier. And, well, he's going to be able to push in here pretty nicely. And, Viper's going to switch into Pikeman, which is obviously the good thing to do. Obviously the only thing you can do as the mines if you're up against lots of cavalry. And, he's going to be okay for the time being. Because that's the only thing that Jordan is creating, it seems. He's only creating Cavalier, he's only creating these heavy cavalry, which is okay. And, of course, heavy cavalry, Paladins, Knights, Cavaliers, etc. They would just absolutely storm into your base and rip you apart if you don't manage to get a nice defense up. And well, Viper is doing the right thing, managing to try and garrison the units, his villagers in here. But Jordan's going to be able to come in here at the back and try to kill off as many villagers as possible. And this is a nice place to harass because it's pretty much undefended, and all 5 of these villagers will go down in a matter of seconds. And well, Jordan now has got a pretty huge number of troops as well, and a pretty huge number of cavalry. And I suppose that, yeah, Viper does not actually have quite a lot of upgrades on these guys. So these pipes are going to be kind of squishy to these Cavaliers, and yeah. And I do think that John will have the Paladin upgrade very soon. Yeah, he is researching that right here. Which, yeah, there we go, 96% as we speak, and once he gets Paladins, he's going to be pretty much unstoppable. Look at that, Paladins are just so fearsome, they're fearless, and they're pretty scary as well. You know, if you see some of these guys coming in here into your base, you'd be pretty screwed, and well, if you don't have enough Cavalier, which Viper is currently going to try and get enough of, he does have quite a nice number at the moment, but it's not enough to counter all of these guys. You know, I don't know how many Cavalier can take on a Paladin and win, but I know that's not going to be. It's not going to be just about this number. Yeah, that's all I can say. And at the moment, Viper does not have any answer to these traps, which are absolutely knocking on his door right here and just taking out his infrastructure so quickly. This castle is probably going to go down very rapidly indeed. And this Cavalier, this small Cavalier army, not sure what they're going to achieve right here, because they will get ripped apart pretty quickly by these Paladins if they are going to try and take on these trebs. And yeah, this is not going to be good for him. This treb might just go down actually, but Viper now going to say GG. And yeah, he's going to be pretty screwed once this castle goes down, because then he won't have anything to really defend against. Sure, he does have these castles at the back, but Jordan is absolutely just surrounding his base with quite a lot of everything. And yeah, go with Paladins. Pretty nice thing for the Huns, obviously. You wouldn't expect that in a 1v1 Arabia game, because obviously cavalry archers are the way to go for the Huns. But if you do get that huge boon, then Paladins will be a really nice thing for you to do. And Jordan taking this one, making the score, my god, making the score 10-9. And yeah, if Jordan wins the next round, the next game, then he will win the entire series. But we shall see in game 20. And yeah, this has been NKZStryker Nathan here, and I'll see you guys in game 20.